Hello fellow viewers and welcome back to yet another Safar-Zone stream. It is Sunday and that means it is time for Area 6. And as always there are shinies that I haven't gotten yet and you can vote for which one you want to see first. So it's either, tonight's choice is either Pineco or Hoot Hoot or Shuckle. Which, out of all of these, Shuckle is the one that, well, let's say it's hard to get. The method for getting Shuckle, at least the only method that works in Emerald, would be via RNG manipulation, obviously, but of course that's not with the usual way that I do it, as in before or while I explain this I can already go for the Pineco. Yeah, let's go, I already saved. Hey there Decepticon AI, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? You got some scary pocket monsters? Which ones are scary then? And you too, Jack the North TTM, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? And you too, Norai, welcome back to the stream, how are you all doing tonight? Now the thing about Shuckle is, it is not the normal RNG manipulation that I do, which is Sweet Scent, which is actually pretty straightforward and easy. It is Rock Smash, and Rock Smash RNG is, it's not hard as in difficult to do. More so it is tedious. So with Rock Smash you only get a battle 10% of the time. So if you smash 100 rocks, then that would mean, statistically speaking, that only out of all of these 100 rocks you'll only get 10 battles. Unfortunately you cannot control that RNG. At least not really to complete certainty. So very often when I do RNG manipulation with Rock Smash RNG, I don't get any battle and then nothing happens. And then you try again. So it's not really hard, it's just really tedious and kind of boring to see. Still, I did do a lot of streams on Rock Smash shinies only. Yeah, until now the Pineco is definitely winning, which is kind of a good thing. I mean, I also do want a Shuckle. It's just that, oh, it's gonna take a while. I'm actually thinking of, should I just go ahead and continue the Rock Smash only RNG manipulation streams, and then I go and look for Shuckle not only in the Safari streams but just in two different streaming formats, because it's just, god, it takes so much time, and especially with the Safari-Zone, unfortunately with areas 5 and 6 you have a lot of NPCs that turn around and mess up your frames. Because them turning around can advance frames without your knowledge. And then of course if you think you're landing, like in my case, on frame 15,312, you might actually land on a much later frame that does not yield you a shiny. That's just the nature of the Safari-Zone. And of course, not only is it annoying with the you are not guaranteed a battle, this is the Safari-Zone, so you're not guaranteed a capture either. I think I chased that shiny Heracross in, what was it, Area 4? I think I chased that one for months, at least 3, until I finally caught her. That took a very long time, but oh well. More time also means more content. Hey there Ahmed, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Merry Christmas, everybody. Well, thanks, and to you too, but it's not... As in, I'm not sure if you can already say Merry Christmas now. To be fair, I'm saying this while Christmas music literally plays. I'm just asking because isn't Christmas on the 24th? And or 25th? Alright. Man, I look forward to these streams. Oh, that's very kind of you, Decepticon AI. There's a lot of streaming formats that I'm planning. Also, other games, not just Pokemon. It's just Pokemon streams are, I guess, a quick way to also build audience, and they're just in general. There's bajillions of them, true. The market is very saturated. And yet it is indeed still a very fun run usually, or just very fun Let's Plays to watch. 17 days too early. Alright, so I wasn't the only one who thought to themselves, okay. I mean, thanks, but it's the 8th today, that's not Christmas. At least not yet. And you know what happens on Christmas on this channel. So if you want if there's a shiny that you always wanted and it is coincidentally among the shinies that I can RNG manipulate, I will do a giveaway on Christmas, so on the 25th. And there I will basically clone shinies en masse to trade them over to my viewers. Just saying that in case people are interested. I'm probably gonna say it again when more viewers come in. But yeah, do keep that in mind. Hopefully until then I'll have at least the Pineco. I mean, I know that Pineco is playable in a lot of the newer games. Isn't it in the Kitakami decks, if I'm not mistaken? But yeah, a lot of shinies that I have, you can play them in Legends of Arceus, you can play them or use them in the newest Scarlet and Violet games. And as you always know, next year we're probably gonna have a completely new Pokemon game. And who knows what that will bring with it, and if a lot of leaks are to be believed, we're gonna get Mega Evolutions back, and that means for some of you, if you pick a shiny like this, maybe Mega Shinies for your games. For example, the Hoenn starters. And well, it's technically, or is it a Mega? It is, kind of, but the Omega and Alpha forms of Kyogre and Groudon. You can also get them as shinies then, where they both turn black. And Rayquaza, of course, is also among them. And also another couple of Hoenn or Kanto-mon. Hey there, Fat Boys Gaming Nonsense. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Are you installing your fiber internet as we speak? Alright, unfortunately I have that problem kind of still this month, where sometimes my internet just kind of dies for 15 minutes. Luckily it didn't happen that much during streams. It has happened, unfortunately. It's just they're working on these internet cables as well. And I mean, they did notify us and told us, they warned us in advance, saying, hey, this might actually happen, just so you know, a heads up. But yeah, as I said before, luckily it happened more during the mornings or the afternoons, not really, you know, when I stream it's usually the evening or a bit later even. Right, let's go back to area 6. And then hover over Pokémon, hover over Sweet Scent, Luchtduft in German. This obviously, as you can see, works in every language. It also works if you were doing this on a Japanese cartridge, it of course would also work. And it works regardless if you're using an emulator or not. I am personally playing on actual retail. I'm playing on a GameCube that has the Game Boy Player add-on. So that's like a apparel that you can detach or attach to the GameCube from below. And then it comes with a disc. And that apparel or that add-on actually has a Game Boy slot, so if you have that you can actually play your Game Boy, Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games on your TV or on your GameCube. And that's how I play, so what I play is not emulated. I do try to do everything on cartridge or on retail as it's commonly referred to. Also as a way to not only evade some bans, because in the past, especially on Twitch, streamers have been kicked or banned or faced consequences due to the fact that they were emulating. Especially Nintendo is not a fan if you emulate their games, even if the games are long out of circulation and you can't really buy them anywhere anymore. Which, already that is definitely questionable, but oh well. They can't go after me, I don't emulate my games. Do I use glitches sometimes, or maybe exploits? Definitely. But I'm still in the very safe department, or risk-free department. If you really want to go hardcore, you can actually do something called ACE, or it stands for ACE, Arbitrary Code Execution. And without going too deep into that, because that could require its own video and all, but it's essentially tricking the game, or the ROM, so the read-only memory. You trick the game into executing code. And of course then the sheer amount of possibilities that you can achieve with that are still not yet explored, because I don't think we can do that. People have done ACE on a Game Boy Pokémon cartridge where it just suddenly plays Mario Land, or it just plays Tetris. And I'm not kidding when I say this, this is not fake or anything. That really exists, and it's just crazy. But of course with ACE and just having your fingers around in the game's memory or RAM, maybe not the best idea. If you don't know what you're doing, then you shouldn't be doing that at all. That's actually a surefire way to brick your Game Boy Advance. And that's why I don't use Ace on any of my cartridges, because they do hold sentimental value, especially this one, my childhood Emerald cartridge. That one I've had since it came out, and since I was a kid, I played so many hours on it. Yeah, that would be really sad, losing the save file. That's also why oh god, now I need to reset again. It's because of you, Teddy Ursa. Oh, hey there, Classic. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You fully beat Pokemon Violet story plus DLC stories. Nice. So, what's your opinion on the game? I am interested. Of course, you don't need to tell me if you don't feel like doing that. As always. Not forcing anyone to do anything here that they don't want to do. But that is definitely on the next year's stream list. A lot is. Hopefully also I'll get to release more videos this time around. As in just in general, more different streams, more videos and more shorts as well. Sadly today I went to the hospital. Oh no, what happened? For some tests they took a blood sample and sadly I don't have... Oh my god, Ahmed, you scared me, folk. You don't have lung cancer, well that's a good thing. Looks like I won't get the Walter White arc. Oh, you don't want to have the Walter White arc, trust me. You had me scared for a while. For a microsecond, you definitely had me scared, Ahmed. Oh, why do you do this to me? The shiny about to run in like 2.5 seconds. Yeah, that might happen, Void. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. That has happened actually a couple of times on this channel. And yes, there will be fail compilations in the works. Hey there, Forsaketh. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yes, I do have Pokemon channel. PAL version is double the American one. I was looking into the shiny Jirachi you talked about last stream. Oh yeah, but to be fair, the Americans got something we Europeans didn't, and that was, I think, the Celebi that you get with Colosseum. We didn't have that. But yeah, just what I said also earlier about ACE, so arbitrary code execution. I did order a GB operator from Epilogue, just as a lot of my viewers suggested, and yes, I should have done that maybe earlier. And I'm still eagerly awaiting that it arrives. Like a kid that waits for her little Christmas present. And once I get that, I will definitely do the shiny Jirachi hunt. What is that countdown? Oh, I'm doing RNG manipulation. So this timer actually tells me how long I need to wait until starting another battle, because of the way the RNG works on this game, where Emerald is known to have broken RNG out of the box. And also the internal battery has run dry, so no more normal time elapses. And as a consequence of that, when I wait exactly 256 seconds and 364 milliseconds, so about 4 minutes, and at the very last beep, when I click Sweet Scent, then a shiny Pineapple should appear. If I did it completely correct. As in correct timing. After 6 beeps, the 6th beep is where I try to hit A. And then I check. I did not get a shiny Pineco. I did get a Pineco though. So I repeat the process. I just soft reset. Just like the timer tells me, or when the timer tells me. It's essentially circumventing odds. So it's not a 1 in 8,000 and something chance anymore. But the cost or the downside is I just can't go into the grass and go for wild encounters, and at one point I'm gonna get a shiny. Unless it is I get a encounter at very specific frames. Well, luckily you can do that with Sweet Scent. And I also have a synchronizer at the front of my party. And then I use this program here, Pokéfinder, to help me find frames. You can also put a synchronizer there, because if I don't have one... Yeah, the only shiny Pineco I get then is, or well, not the only one, but it's like 41,000. That's, I think, about 8 minutes. That's way too long of a wait time. And if I put Adamant as synchronizer, I get multiple, or maybe in this case 15,000 frames, which, I mean, 4 minutes is still pretty, yeah, it is. It's not too short, but it's not 8 minutes, you know. I nearly died on Friday? What? Wait, what, Jack? Now you have to elaborate. I mean, you just dropped that in the chat. Where I am in the winds were 70 miles per hour, and I went out and got dragged down the street. Oh, luckily nothing happened. Oh geez, that must be so scary. Clawed my way back up the street. Oh god. Oh geez, that is... I mean, we've also had some horrible weather conditions lately in Europe as well, especially in Spain. There's somewhere, geez, the floods, they destroyed so many cities. Feel dumb sometimes because I enjoy studying people. For me, I would be happy to just watch someone do anything while having a note and pen to write everything while filming them. I mean, there's jobs that are essentially doing this, writing down stuff that needs to be written down. Maybe that would be something that you're interested in. Hey there, Kinox, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully it's not too cold where you are. Are you in the UK? Yeah, I'm in Luxembourg. But we are also starting to get very strange weather phenomena that we usually did not get, like tornadoes. And also extreme winds, floods. That's pretty normal nowadays, unfortunately. And I still remember the times where during winter, like now, we actually had real snow. And I remember even getting a sled and sliding down hills. But just now, that doesn't seem to be a thing that's doable anymore. Your window was nearly ripped out of your wall. Oh, jeez. And you didn't get hurt by anything flying by, because that's also the huge danger, right? Imagine getting something, just 1 kilogram of mass being accelerated towards your head, you're done for. And, you know, with houses falling falling apart, with random bricks flying around, these death risks are everywhere. So that's why I think it's pretty scary. Are you doing better? That's wonderful. Yeah, I think I guess I told you before, the reason I think you always attract narcs like that is because you're in a precarious situation and these people are just looking for people in that exact situation. which is disgusting. I know, that is really sad. But the thing is, just seeing it as early as possible so that you can remove yourself from the situation or from the person. Got full team of shinies, nice. Plus shiny Giratina and Platinum. Oh, you got the shiny Giratina and Platinum, very nice. And an interview on Tuesday, oh wonderful. Fingers crossed for that. And I'm stoned. Alright, just don't go stoned into the interview. Well, at least I don't think you'd do that. I don't think that is a good idea in general. Beat Genichiro Ashina in Sekiro and it was easy. I can't believe people say he's hard. As I don't know that much about it, how do they say he is hard? And how have you bested that boss and others don't seem to see that strategy? Or you keep your secrets, whatever, Ahmed. You watched a shed get thrown? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, sheds aren't really known to be very durable. And what did you say again? 130 miles per hour? No, 70 miles per hour. That's... You know, my European brain has to convert that. What's that? In kilometers per hour. 112 kilometers per hour. That's very... that's really quick wind. Yeah, definitely. I've been lucky with the shinies and platinum hunts. Have been quick. I'm impressed. Well then, hopefully the luck continues. Have any other targets that you're looking for? Well, Jack, I'm happy that nothing serious happened to you, as in injuries, but I don't think you're ever gonna forget that night. I've just seen also a lot of people of floods just swooshing away cars like they're nothing. Rowlet and Ultra Moon. Oh, that's a neat shiny. The teal green ones. I did get a shiny Litten over Wonder Trade once. But I don't think I have a shiny Rowlet, at least not me if I do have one. Probably from the internet and hacked. Sometimes you just get hacked Wonder Trade shinies. And if the hacker really knows what they're doing, distinguishing a legit shiny from a hacked shiny but legal shiny, then it's pretty much impossible. Pixar in general, alright, thank you. Let me see. I don't see them. Oh, maybe Discord has to reload again. People say he's a skill cheek, but I know how to block his hits in the first phase. Second phase is hard, but I have a move that keeps him standing while getting hit and I keep spamming. Ah, okay, so it's a strategic placement and then spamming a specific attack in the second phase. Feeling in a good mood today? Oh, that's wonderful. That's what I want to read. Especially if said viewer was sad before. That's always gives me a boost as well. How are you, Omni? I'm doing very good. I did take a nap again, but this time I made sure that there was no napsident like yesterday. And that worked well. But yeah, I'm really, really impatient to finally move. I'm gonna move with my husband. We're gonna move into a larger apartment. Not that much larger, but I mean 10 square meters isn't really... It's not nothing. And just the general layout of the apartment is much better. And we'll have a garden, which is also neat. And a balcony. Have you played through all the GameCube games? I mean, all the GameCube games on the market? No. All the Pokémon GameCube games? Yes. And channel, I mean, I've only played through it once for the Jirachi and that's it. It's kinda, I mean, it's not, it's a pretty game. Kinda feels like I'm, you know, takes me back to the moments where I was babysitting a toddler, I guess. When you watch shows with them. That's kind of like how Pokémon channel feels. It's just you watch shows with Pikachu and you kind of have to... Sometimes you say yes to him, sometimes you say no to him. It's really bare bones, really basic. Even though I do think with that kind of system they could have done something, maybe, I don't know, a first-person view, trading your Pokemon over in order to chill with them in a room. Played all current Pokemon games. The ones that I have to still play. As in, I haven't played every Pokemon game. There's some Japanese-only slot machines and arcades and all that that I couldn't, or I never had the chance to play. And also, I'm not always a fan of every spin-off of Pokemon, so I haven't really played them all. Was going to ask you what you thought about Pokemon Channel. Well, I mean, there it is. It's as fun as watching a toddler watch the TV, but I have to say I've had more fun babysitting toddlers because you could do more than just watch TV with them. You could draw with them. What I always liked to do was do something based on their imagination, because that usually gets them going. That gets them to use their brains. That's what I want to achieve. And I mean, with Pokemon Channel, it's pretty much just watch that TV thing. And if you go out, there's like 3 or 4 places where you can go, and that's it. Yeah, it's not good, but you get a Jirachi, so at least there's that. And if when my GB operator finally arrives, be ready for shiny Jirachi. Multiple shiny Jirachi. Both square and star shinies. Kind of funny that talk about GameCube games. We used to have Ribbit King as when we were children, my younger brother and I, and it was a GameCube game. It's basically a golf game, and I remember it getting old really quickly, and We never really thought it was that good of a game, and now because it's rare, people are willing to pay 200 euros for it, which is crazy. On all the things we do for shinies, yep. You tell me? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on this Emerald cartridge it wouldn't work because I got the Jirachi back then. So no shiny on that one, but I got all the other cartridges where I have not yet taken the Jirachi. And on those I'm gonna shiny hunt. And it has been tested before that shiny Jirachi that you get from channel, and also the Wishmaker one, they transfer through Pokemon Home, and they also transfer through Pokemon Bank and everything without problems, so they will not get marked down as hacked, because they are legit. You could still, by sheer luck, get a shiny Jirachi via channel, even back then. And because of that, there was no shiny locking nonsense back then. You can actually get a legit shiny Jirachi. I think maybe the only legit one, that and the Wishmaker one. Weekend streams have been a bit more quiet lately. I'm definitely looking forward for the giveaway though. The Christmas giveaway. Grinding still gotta beat the league. Alright, fingers crossed that will work out good. What's your team? Is it still these shinies? That is cool, the giveaway? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, a lot of people have written their lists on Discord, which I don't mind. But one of them, I don't know who that is in terms of the Discord username is different from the YouTuber username. So maybe I'll have to ask again if it comes down to that. What your Discord handle is. Yes, the Mew is considered legit and it passes. I can definitely attest to that. Yes, old C map, even if it isn't English, even though my German shiny Mew from my German Emerald, it shouldn't pass through. But for some reason, and let's be happy about that honestly, the Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home seem to see my German old C map Mew, that shiny, as legitimate. And I mean, I know that it works because it's been from all of my Patreons or donors. When I tell them, hey, pick a shiny Mew is usually among the top 5 picks, alongside the Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, the Reggies, the Latis. Those are usually, I mean, I get it, and also shiny Metagross. Those are just the fan favorite ones. And every single time I transferred the Mew, no problem. They had it on their console, on their games, without any problem. Even though you are correct, Forsaketh, with your thinking, the German Mew shouldn't be considered legit. But for now it is. Let's hope that that doesn't change, because that would mean that my Mew here wouldn't be legit anymore and I couldn't give it away as well. Oh, you're all shiny Team Torterra. Floatzel, Driftblim, Garchomp, Lucario, and Weavile. Nice. Oh, Weavile is one of my favorite shinies, but I think, I mean, it's shiny, of course. Now, shiny Garchomp, unfortunately, can't really enjoy that one unless you Mega Evolve it. Which, obviously, in Platinum is not doable. Although, a live-streamed format for 2025 that I planned was Fan Game Friday. So on Fridays I stream fan ROM hacks of Pokémon. And of course one of them will probably be Infinite Fusion because of that insider that I have. But there are some Gen 4 ROM hacks that have Mega Evolution. So if you have any ROM hacks where you say, oh, you play this one is really good. Shiny sucks, yeah, I mean, I don't get it. They could have just kept it like the pre-evolution shiny. That would be fair as well. Doing the Ho-Oh and Lugia hunt at Naval Rock. Oh nice, I've done those as well. While hunting on Scarlet and for absent marked shiny Whooper. Good luck for that. So the Ho-Oh and Lugia shinies from Naval Rock, those I also hunted on Emerald, and those pass through as well. So shiny Ho-Oh and shiny Lugia are picks that you can have, which are also very common, and they also pass through Pokemon Home and Bank. Absolutely zero issues. Even though Naval Rock, I'm not even... No, Naval Rock, that I think we did get in Europe, but the Mew, I don't think so. We keep getting Miltanks. I'm at 15 shiny Whooper with no personality mark. Oh. That doesn't sound good. It's a lot of shiny Whoopers though. Might shiny hunt Eevee next. Oh, good luck. That is really a good one. I mean, that's also gonna be a future streaming format. If I figure out the RNG manipulation with eggs, then shiny Eevees are definitely gonna be a shiny that you can pick, and I'm gonna clone, and then you could have it. Need to start sending things up. I'm nervous about Pokemon Bank closing. I mean, the app isn't really downloadable anymore. But I think these services are always gonna stay up as far as I think if I understood it correctly, it's probably not gonna close definitely. But yeah, let's hope it stays that way, that the older Pokemon don't get blocked or locked or stuck, whatever term you want to use in the older games. That would really be a shame. Okay, I'm gonna go help Mom and come back about 15 minutes or so. Alright, damn it. It's really kind of you helping your mom like this. Rowlet Ultra Moon, definitely in the future. As in, that's gonna be a shiny that you would pick, or is it a shiny that you would go hunt for? But yeah, I do like where this is going. I mean, the growth has been pretty slow, but there has been growth. I am monetized now. I'm roughly streaming for like a year, And I am pretty excited what the next year will hold. And I plan to shiny hunt the rest of the legendaries. Good luck on that. Yeah, in Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun you can definitely do that because of the post game. That is one really good thing about these games in my opinion. Ho-Oh is kind of unique hunt as you do not press A but walk forward. Yes, that is indeed the case. I think the only other one is, was it Groudon, I think? Are you gonna shiny hunt Rowlet in the future? Okay. But you're gonna breed the Rowlet, correct? Or are you gonna try for a shiny starter because of these? You know, the cutscenes, they take up so much time. I definitely understand if you would say, okay, I've had enough, I can't do this the long way. It's kind of throwing me off. Yeah. Yeah, it is a bit weird in the beginning, I have to say. Had the same feeling when I did it, but you'll get used to it. Platinum the rest of the legendaries, but in Ultra Moon definitely. Yeah, with these wormholes, you can get so many shinies. Nope. So much shiny talk, yet where are they here? Shiny starter, hopefully. Oh, so you're gonna go through the cutscene in the beginning over and over again? Well then, my respect, because I don't have the patience for that, I have to say. Especially in X and Y, that just takes such a long time. Oh, Safar-Zone, oh, Safar-Zone. I'm also putting money aside for the 3DS capture card, because I finally want to stream DS and 3DS games as well, not only GBA, Game Boy Color, and these. I also want to stream 3DS and DS games. It's a 1 minute cutscene. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, that's actually... Oh, right. The Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon cutscene isn't as long as the Sun and Moon one, isn't it? I think. So that hunt might actually be much easier or comfy to do on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon as opposed to Sun and Moon. Getting a capture card for Christmas. Yeah, maybe I can annoy some loved ones if they would get that for Christmas for me. Let's see. I mean, I already bought something for me and my husband. But I'm not gonna say what, because I know he's listening. I don't want to spoil anything. No, yeah, in Sun Moon it's 8 minutes. Yeah, imagine 8 minutes every single time. Yeah, no, that is crazy. But 1 minute is actually feasible. So thanks for correcting me, Kinox. Yeah, let's see. I would be really happy with the capture card for the... I have a 3DS ready that I want to send in. Tell them it's an investment. I get, yeah, I mean, it is. It definitely is. If it makes next year, if YouTube makes enough money, I'll definitely also use that to buy a better microphone. And maybe also some other stuff that will make the production or streaming better. I currently use OBS, that is freeware. I'm not sure or certain whether or not Streamlabs is for free or not, but I've heard that Streamlabs is much better than OBS. So just smash A all the, or mash A all the time, true, but still it's 8 minutes. That sums up pretty quickly. If you try 5 times, you can calculate in your head 8 times 5. How many minutes those are, and then you can already see, okay, it's a big time investment. Oh, and a shiny ice cube. That's a shiny I always wanted. A shiny ice cube in a, either in a love ball or a dream ball or something, just any kind of pink ball. Once I can stream anything on my Elgato, then I mean, I already have one. It's just that it somehow has a stupid problem with the HDMI port. I don't know what the thing is, but I'm trying to solve that. But yeah, then I'm also probably gonna do some classic shiny hunts, so not RNG manipulation. But hatching a shiny ice cube, definitely on my list. I already have the parents ready. The parents are 2 normal ice cubes of different genders. One of them is in a dream ball and the other one is in a love ball. Nice thing about RNG manipulation is you can you can do multiple task hunts, that's true. Love hunting for rare marks on Scarlet and Violet, oh yes, Scarlet and Violet, yeah, there we go. While waiting for a good target in Gen 3. Yeah, usually when I have longer waiting times like here, my original plan was to stream and play another game at the same time, but unfortunately the OBS just didn't want that to work. I'm still looking if that might work with another program or maybe different settings, I don't know. Or maybe different capture cards. Nice thing, yeah, it is. That is definitely the nice thing, but yeah, in the beginning I wanted to, for example, play the Chow Garden while I wait. But unfortunately that didn't end up happening, and yet I still have plans of maybe doing some long or late frame RNG hunts where I have to wait like 8 minutes or 10 minutes, and if I do have that, I'll definitely do that once I got that figured out. So that concept still, I won't abandon it completely or entirely. Definitely gonna maybe bring that back if it does work. You're gonna get good stuff for Christmas? Oh, nice. It's a wonderful thing. do wonder what you're getting for Christmas. You probably don't know yourself. But yeah, I'd be excited too. Alright, 10 seconds. Well, that famous music plays from Super Mario 64. Okay, I do want a shiny now, please. The last Saturday, no, not Saturday, Sundays didn't give me anything. It's been years? What do you mean? Alright, area 6, here I am. No encounter, great. Wonderful. My Lugia target was 25 minutes. Oh, that's pretty long. Ho-Oh is 21 minutes. Since this is Emerald, you could do the battle video method, but I don't blame you if it hasn't worked yet, because I've tried it as well, and until now, no luck, no success. Oh, and then I just answered my own question because you just said that. Haven't figured out the battle record thing. Yeah, I'm also going caveman. I mean, if I mastered the battle video method here, that would definitely make things easier. But unfortunately, I just haven't mastered it yet. Oh, that you're getting presents on Christmas. Oh, okay, I see now. So, I bet those presents will feel even better. That Kirby music. Winter Wafers, that's the track's name. I feel like synchronize makes it difficult to hit the target. Oh, okay. Maybe it's in my head, but I always seem to have longer hunts when using. Which synchronize are you using? Maybe, have you tried, like, really, might sound stupid, but just going through all the natures of the synchronizer and then check what you get, because with some, like Adamant and Quirky, I do get different frames, and with all the other ones I usually get this one frame. So maybe try that out, maybe you'll get an earlier one. I actually think synchronizing or using a synchronizer makes it a bit easier. But I think that also depends on your train ID, secret ID combination. As maybe sometimes you might get a lot more frames, but they're super late regardless. Nah, that track again. think you're right, there's something more to it that isn't known yet. About the synchronize? Could be, yeah. I mean, new stuff is being discovered about old games all the time. And I mean, there's some games that I've played for literally 20 years, and turns out I still didn't know everything about it. Which I kinda like though, a game being so complex that we still figure out new stuff later, like 20 years later. Let's go back. Also using repels is also going to change your RNG, or at least your frames, so do keep that in mind as well. That's why I don't usually use any of them while I go out for shiny hunts. There are also abilities that have out of battle effects where I would be careful, especially in Emerald. They might actually affect your RNG or the frames that you get. Because remember, there's abilities that make it so that you have less encounters. Oh, that's from Yoshi's Woolly World, okay. Didn't really play that game, so that's why the track wasn't really familiar. To be fair, it's not as quiet as yesterday, but still pretty quiet. Anyone wanna eat some paper? No thanks, Nulai. I'm not really a fan of eating paper. I prefer eating other stuff. And it's also really stale. Usually paper is my food wrapping, not the food. Paper tastes good. What kind of paper are you eating that tastes good? I know there's stuff like flavored paper, apparently. Normal paper? Well then, the paper's all for you. I'm not gonna eat away your paper. I mean, as a kid I've tried eating paper because kids do what kids do. And yeah, not repeating that thing again. Did you ever look into dirted tanks cap with sand? Dirted tanks cap? Not sure what you mean with that. Yeah, I'm really not sure what you mean. I was looking for, or I'm interested in the future to have a outside pond, a high pond. Maybe with sand. I think that's a thing that I once talked about on stream. But anything like what you are describing here, no idea. Don't even know what kind of thing that is. You chew on lollipop sticks? Oh, I hate it when the bits of that get loose and I have those in my mouth. Blech. But oh well, if you like that sensation, then go ahead. You eat paper planes? Wow, an AI that eats paper planes, I've seen it all. You eat sand with rocks in it? Okay, that is hard to believe. I've had sand in my mouth accidentally because a couple of times as a kid when you fall face down into the beach sand. And that was really disgusting. Immediately spewed that out. And there's no real way of chewing rocks either. Aquarium wall snap method. Oh, type in wall set aquarium and you will know instantly. Yeah, that kind of flower filtration system, isn't it that? Yeah, I remember now. Kept forgetting that that is the name. But yeah, I definitely want to test that out. Would be neat to see if I could maybe not use a electric pump or electric filter at all, but with me wanting goldfish, I actually kind of doubt that that could be doable. Although I could try with a lot of plants. But yes, I'm looking forward to maybe do that one day. You like pebbles, crunchy bits? Oh, I hated that when I had sand in my mouth, and then there was little bits of sand chafed along my teeth. That felt terrible, and you like it. How interesting! How there's two human beings, or maybe I mean a human and a. What are you saying you do? You are an Umbreon? I guess Umbreons like to eat dirt now. But yeah, I mean humans now, we do not like to eat sand, definitely not. Goldfish, you can do it with an aquarium, but it would have been rather large. That's the thing, with goldfish, the bigger you go, the better it is. You can keep some fancy goldfish in aquariums or tanks, but any of the standard goldfish, you definitely need to, the best thing is having them in the pond. Oh, welcome back, Amit. Wall set is good for nano. Oh, right, I remember you telling me it's more akin for the nano plant aquarium. I could still try it with maybe fishless. Kidding, I wouldn't actually eat sand on purpose. Okay. I mean, people do all kinds of role playing here, which I usually go along with. But yeah, sand, having sand in your mouth is not a nice experience, definitely not. It's not as horrible as having sand in your eyes. Although sand in your ears is also not that neat. Although that usually always came out because Usually when I was in that much contact with sand, I was also at the same time in contact with a lot of salty water because, you know, the beach and the ocean. And I don't know what it is, but with the salty ocean water, any plug that I had in my ears, those always got, they always came out afterwards. Fish like Celestial Pearl Danios or Sparkling Gourami are an excellent choice. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a couple of nano aquariums, or maybe just in general a sealed biotope. There's some YouTubers that have been making like entire little biotopes in jars that they close. Like I said before, it doesn't need to be goldfish. People say, oh, you're a furry because you act like an Umbreon. No, I just like roleplay, it's fun. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to be a furry. And I mean, Umbreon, as in you, if you roleplay as a actual Umbreon, you're not roleplaying as a furry. An Umbreon is not a furry, it doesn't have a human body. Not that it really matters. You do you when you're having fun here. I mean, I'm roleplay friendly, definitely. I just go along with it because I want this to be space to have fun. Hey there, Max Power, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Doing good? Keep a colony of 20 plus celestial pearls in my tank. Oh, nice. If you don't mind, you can actually... You're always free and welcome to post pictures of your pets into my Discord server under the channel Pets. Always happy to see happy animals. Oh, they're second generation. They breed in my aquarium. Love them all. That's so sweet. I've also had fish breed in my aquarium, and then them essentially all they've known was that aquarium. Umbreon has a cat body, yeah, or dog body. Well, more cattish, I would say. Doing good? Oh, it's wonderful. Hope we can actually start moving next week because it just can't come quickly enough. Oh, I don't have a Discord bot yet, even though maybe I should actually. But here it is. The link should be good for about, I think, a week. Hey there, Philip Frill. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing good. Hopefully you are also doing good. You need to figure out Discord. Oh, that's good. I mean, I'm not too... I mean, I used Discord back then mainly to study in groups for university. Not for gaming, funnily enough. It's just a way to contact me quicker. Because unfortunately YouTube back then, back in the day, had PMs, but now they took that away for years now. And Discord is also one of the many ways you could contact me a bit more directly. Oh, the rules tab still isn't really done because just like for Saketh, I kinda need to figure out Discord in some aspects as well. I apologize for that. Every single time when I remember or I need to update that, I forget, something gets in my way or distracts me, and then I just keep forgetting about that. But yeah, I think the rules tab is private for the time being anyway. Want to see if there's any I can break. Well, some of them I think you don't want to break. Still need to upload my Chansey picture I got from Fire Red. You wanted to see... Oh yeah, the shiny Chansey. Which is also gonna be a hunting target of mine in the Italian leaf green. We'll send a few things in Discord after 10 minutes. Alright, Nordai. So, Philip, I assume Iveda is also there, if so, and if she can hear me. Also to you, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing good. I take it starting tomorrow the work is starting again. Hope you do not suffer like I did. Oh, well, let's see. Let's see about that. Still need to get more into Fire Red, Leaf Green RNG manipulation. It's kind of different. If you want to forsake it, if you have any special tricks or methods where you say it goes better or quicker, then feel free to help me. Just to send me basically DMs. There's a thing I was gonna say I forgot. Oh, well, maybe you'll remember in a couple of minutes. She says hi. Doing good. I was trying to get better with my laptop today, but it wasn't going so well. Oh, is that not the gaming laptop? Yeah, she's here beside me laughing at TikTok. I see. Well, what's the problem with the laptop? That's a shame. I remember you being so happy for and excited for the laptop. Oh, internet was gone for like a second. But I think the stream is still, yeah. At least on my end, I don't see a problem. But I did see on my computer the internet was gone for like 1 or 2 seconds, and I was like, oh no. Did it have to happen during the stream? Well, looks like nothing happened after all. Okay, 5 seconds. Those that treat others poorly don't get too far in life, but those who are nice to others will eventually become successful. Well, sometimes the nice get punished by life unnecessarily, and sometimes, unfortunately, this isn't true. But in some ways you are correct, Norai, in the way that people who are evil or don't treat others fairly, they tend to... I mean, they can't do that spiel forever at one point. Someone who is doing the same grift and who's better at that than them will pretty much wreck them instead. Same goes for people who are always good in sharing. If they share or are good with the right person, then that can definitely change their lives. But yeah, the world isn't inherently fair, unfortunately. It does depend on certain things, certainly. Still happy with it, but no joke, I'm like a caveman when it comes to technology. I discovered yesterday how to extract a file. Hey, I mean, better late than never, right? I'll get better over time, but today nothing was really going well. I mean... You can just give yourself time. I think it will come naturally, especially while using a machine that you're really liking. That's how I learned how to use a computer and all that, because as a kid, having your own computer, or even it was a really old Windows 95, but that was your computer, and then you learn by doing. So the definition of insanity is repeating the same action over and over, expecting different results. So are shiny hunters insane? Yes. In some ways, yes. It is kind of insane, using or going hours and hours after a virtual animal with a different skin palette or just color palette. I guess if you break it down like that, it does come across as maybe a little bit insane. But not all forms of insanity are scary, some are pretty harmless. Nicadabra does a good job explaining it. Oh, is that the one you sent me via Discord messages? I think that was you, right? Or maybe it was someone else. Not entirely sure anymore. Think his guide is far better than the other ones available. Fire Red basically 2 perfect frame hits instead of 1. That much I know. And the game that I will be using is gonna be my Italian leaf green. So Verde Foglia. Green leaf. Leaf green. But there's some really neat shinies to be caught. I mean, all the Kanto legends, and also a lot of other Kanto Pokemon. And another Mew. And another Deoxys. But yeah, I'll definitely look at Nicadabra. Iveda was giving me pep talks earlier to boost my spirits. That's good. Looks like she's a good partner for you then. Everyone needs a boost speech from their partner once in a while. It doesn't have to be from the partner. It can sometimes just be your best friend's dog who barks at you. Or maybe is cute that day. Undertale Snowden town music. I mean, yes, it's very fitting for the season. Leaf green is the better of the 2 versions. I love Venusaur in the color green. Well then, in that case, yeah. I see how you like that one more. I'm just, as a European, happy that I can play at least one green that isn't the original Japanese one. Well, yeah, there's so many shinies I'm looking forward to, or just in general streaming formats. Pretty much the whole year is already planned, essentially. So yeah, I'm trying to stay very positive about this. Let's see where the future of this channel is headed. At least I do see a bright future. And I do hope that while I do that, that I help and entertain a lot of people. And more Mario Kart music. Oh, have you seen the leaks of the next Nintendo console? Made a Puyo Umbreon. Okay, Puyo as in Puyo Kirby from the anime. The word that he keeps saying, like some kind of Pokemon. I will say I found DS Lite easier to RNG than my GBA for hitting frames on Fire Red and Leaf Green. Oh, okay. I mean, I have done DS RNG manipulation with GBA games as well, just to see if it works, and obviously it works. You just have to change that in the settings of Eontimer, but huh. Do you have any specific reason why you just you hit the frames easier or more often with the DS Lite, I assume, than with the GBA? Oh yeah, the Switch 2. There were leaks, yes. No, just 'cause cute little guy. Oh, that's an argument. Can't say anything against that. I saw the Umbreon, really nice, really cute. I have a what do you call them? Like onesies that you can use for conventions. I have a shiny Umbreon onesie. It's pretty funny. It's really warm as well. I mean, you could wear one for the winter and not be cold. But it's not really exactly socially accepted for me to walk in a Pokemon costume outside. Except if it's like a particular holiday or something. Hey there, Roast Chestnut Owl. Also known as ONR. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Are the floor tentacles drowning you again? I mean, the question is still open. You still haven't answered me where you got that from. Allowing the winds of time and change to take me wherever the winds of time and change blow. That's almost like a tautology kind of sentence. A self-referring sentence that is true. Interesting. Trailer for Invincible Season 3 got released this morning. Oh, are you watching Invincible? I don't really know anything beyond memes. It's because the initial hittings start together with Flow Timer. Oh, so you're not using Eontimer, you're using Flow Timer? Are you maybe saying that Eontimer isn't as good for Fire Red and Leaf Green than Flow Timer? If it is the case that one is better for the Fire Red and Leaf Green games than the other one, then I would like to know before I head into these streams. Should watch Invincible, it's very good. I just know it's a superhero thing, isn't it? Sorry if I say something stupid. Oh, you and Ivera, you love it? Maybe a short synopsis? I mean, no need to spoil anything, of course. You're stealing the onesie? Well then, good luck. You gotta figure out where I live. And you gotta figure out how to get inside. I bet you like The Boys, it's similar to that. No, I have no idea what The Boys is. I might be nerdy or geeky, but I never was into superhero stuff that much. So I assume The Boys is also something like that. Of course, I could be wrong. Basically, Mark Grayson is son of the most powerful superhero on Earth. Gets his own powers just in time for S to hit the fan. Okay. I see. Well, that's convenient. The Boys, you know, the live-action superhero parody show? Actually, no, I don't know. Floatama used with Blissey Converter. Prefer Eontimer better, but this is how I learned for Fire Red. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, so you need to use Blissey's Converter? Which I don't mind. A lot of my, let's say 90% of my RNG knowledge comes from I'm a Blissey. So, greetings to him and shout out to him. I'm not using the newest version of Eontimer, actually, no. It's pretty graphic from the memes I've seen, yeah, but I mean, I watch Attack on Titan fully. It's not like that is a complete no-go or a deal breaker. Sure you heard of it, but not remember right now. If it is anything live action, I usually do not care about live action stuff. Usually, that's why I also, when I say I really like Breaking Bad, that's like an exception. Yep, Sunkern. You're in the walls. Good luck getting out of there. I mean, European walls are not like American walls. They are very thick. And you do not dare punch them because you're not gonna break the wall, you're gonna break your hand. Or I guess in your case, your paw. Missing out on skipping live action. Another good one is Severance. I'm not consciously skipping out on live action. It's just my brain is always initially I prefer animation. I don't even know why. I just know my grandma was like this, and I kind of, I don't know, kind of seems to be a thing that I have, just like my grandmother, where we are inherently drawn to animated shows. May roleplay as an Umbreon here, but you know what. I mean, you're not being creepy right now. We're all in good fun here. I mean, if your goal is to break a hand, then I'd recommend punching the walls, definitely. Always these videos or these TikToks, these shorts of Americans hitting the wall and then the wall having a hole in them. No, this would never fly in Europe. Yes, my grandma. There were not adult animated. At least, no, there were, but I don't think she wasn't the person to watch that, but I mean, she was born in 1918. To be fair, she's not alive right now. I mean, she died in 2005, and I always remember her. But yeah, she always preferred animation. I mean, I still have tons of memories watching all the classic cartoons, the Warner Brother cartoons, the Mickey Mouse cartoons, the... what else? Hanna-Barbera, I think. A couple of those as well. Always watch those with her. Our walls are made of paper. Basically, it's not good. They should standardize German house construction everywhere. Yeah, I mean, that is pretty much the case in Europe. We have that thick wall construction type everywhere. Why are the pipes so cold? Because it's winter. I told you it's not a good idea. Your pipes are cold, Omni? Well, you wanted to be in my walls in winter nights. I mean, in Europe. Too bad. Yeah, that's one of those moments where you wish you were a Glaceon, huh? Literally made of paper. No wonder tornadoes could cause so much damage. Yeah, that's also a thing my mom has been saying for years. When I was a kid, she always said, "Oh, their houses, they are literally made of paper. That's why there's always so much destruction when a tornado hits." Because we did have results or aftermaths of a tornado in Europe. Usually tornadoes were really rare here because of the mountains that we have in the surrounding areas, which cut the wind, so to speak. So tornadoes are actually less likely to form. But if they did hit, it's not like it was a complete catastrophe. Maybe a couple of roofs got removed, but other than that, the houses were pretty much left standing. What are those links that you are sending me, Owen? Ah, welcome back, Classic. Are fursuits warm? Is that a thing? I mean, fursuits are a thing, yes. Are they warm? I assume so. I've never been in a fursuit ever in my life, so I wouldn't know how warm they are. But having talked to people who worked for Disneyland in these suits before, and I also talked to furries at conventions, they do tell me it's super warm. There's apparently even fancy ones that have air circulations with fans in them inside the fursuit, which is wow. Thick fur, but still freezing. You know, you could have just gently and kindly asked, then I would have given it to you. But you think going through someone's walls would be better. Oh well. I see hell of a buzz everywhere now, especially at conventions. I saw some really good cosplays. Where have you been lately? Crying in the shower because I'm single? Aww. That's okay, you'll find another one, I'm sure. Best aquarium, if you decide to get them, in terms of beauty, is from a company in Japan named Ada. If you do go down the rabbit hole. Ada! Okay. Let me see. I do like rabbit holes if they are indeed interesting. Ada Aquarium. Ah, those. I've seen some goldfish breeders have them. I mean, if I do have the money and space, I'd maybe look into having a aquarium, a really big one, so at least maybe 500 liters, if not more, inside of a wall. That would not take away a lot of space. If you had kids running around, that would still be safe for the kids and the fish. And you could kind of combine it with having a side door somewhere where you could have access to the stuff that you need for the aquarium. You got the onesie? Okay, just that one, don't take the other ones, alright? Is that at least okay? Do we get an agreement on this? Just one. I heard Ada from Omni. That would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I've seen pictures of that, and I know it always seemed to be a really neat idea, but you really need to have the... Of course, it always takes money. Every nice thing nowadays, you always need money. And you need to have the kind of wall for that. I'm waiting patiently to be flirted with, joking, because you're a minor. You never worn a onesie? Maybe as a baby, although that is a different kind of onesie. The one with the Pokemon ones, they just feel like a big jacket, essentially. Like a big coat. You only wanted the Umbreon? Okay. Does it have a Piplup one as well, and an Espeon one? Cue that one mining, ice mining song from Frozen. Clubs and bars are gonna love me, because of the singing. Do you do a lot of karaoke in the UK? Let's see, maybe I'll go for a couple of shuckles. Maybe a couple of attempts. You made a portal. Okay, you need to tell me how that works, because if I could make portals, so many things could get solved. No, but I could go to karaoke bars. Only know Frozen from the Kingdom Hearts series. I've not watched Frozen once in my life. So all I know of Frozen is the cultural osmosis of the internet through memes and scenes that I see. But other than that, I actually don't know that much about Frozen because I've never watched it. It's like with these Star Wars movies, people just can't believe, or they're just in utter disbelief that there are people out there who haven't watched, I don't know, Game of Thrones or all the Star Wars movie or, you know, Frozen. I'm naturally bad at singing, but that doesn't stop me. I wish I had that bravery. I mean, that is definitely commendable, that kind of bravery. Espeon helped you? Oh, I need an Espeon for that. Well, I have a couple. Get enough alcohol into you and you'll be the second coming of Susan Boyle. I mean, Susan Boyle's level is pretty high. I mean, not sure. I think alcohol only is not gonna get you there. You also need talent. That was pretty funny when she, I saw that when she was on the, on stage, and then everyone was mocking her because they were judging her, you know, like you judge a book by its cover. And then she just had that amazing voice that was really neat. No, I've not seen it even when it came out. No, I actually never had it. Can Espeon learn teleport? I remember Espeon not being able to learn teleport, even though I could be wrong though. Let me check. I want to know that as well. But yeah, I swear I've never watched that movie, so I don't know why people don't want to believe me, but I'm telling you the truth. Some rocks are very comfy to live under, apparently. Okay, let's see. No, not a single shiny until now. Very unlucky couple of Safari Sundays lately. Now welcome back, Kinox. Let me see if teleport is somewhere here. Huh? What happened? And now my internet is down, but the stream looks like it's still working. Or is that just on my phone? What is happening? Why does that always happen when I stream? Oh, you haven't watched Harry Potter? Those movies I have watched. It's the books that I haven't completely read because her style of writing is really not good. I was not a fan of that and it made me really nervous. No, it doesn't look like Espeon learns teleport actually. You never watched Frozen, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad? Breaking Bad definitely is worth a watch. No, Espeon cannot learn teleport. Yeah, I've checked and I haven't found it either. Teddy every time? Teddy bear every time? What a cryptic message forsaketh. A style of writing can make you nervous. Not nervous as in, oh no, something is happening to me and it's happened soon. It'll happen soon. Not that kind of nervous. The kind of nervous, you know, if you don't like it when people chew with their mouths open, or if someone bites their nails next to you and just drives you insane. And then you fidget around because you're nervous, but you're not nervous as in, oh god, I have to take a test and I'm really afraid that I'm gonna mess that up, or oh god, I need to do an assignment for university now, or I don't know, something at work that takes a lot of work or time, or is where the result is important. Not that kind of nervous, but the kind of, okay, this noise is annoying me so much I become nervous now. I can only describe it as her writing. She went into detail where I didn't care, and with things that she wrote like boggarts, those creatures in the Harry Potter universe that they always turn into your biggest fear, and no one has seen the true form of a boggart. And that's kind of like a very solid SCP Foundation entry. But there she doesn't go into detail, and that just made me so nervous. Does that make sense? Been on the watch list for years, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Don't tell Amit. Alright. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. I've always pushed that one around and was like, oh, live action, but my husband convinced me to watch it and it's definitely worth it. Has that Malcolm in the middle dad? Oh yeah, isn't that the same actor? Better Call Saul 2, yeah. Flareon is a doggo. Yes, I do see Flareon more as a dog. Anxiety kicks in. Wait, for you now? I just never liked the Harry Potter books. I don't think they're written that neatly. Not even a fan of her as a, especially not her as a person. J.K. Rowling. Well, you know, she's a TERF, so not a fan of that. Walter Blanco. shiny god won't get in the ball. Oh, you got shiny Arceus in front of you? If so, then good luck. Or as in God, another legendary. Okay, these barks did not come from... Well, not from me because I'm not a dog, but I also don't own a dog. At least, unfortunately, not yet. Never knew what J.K. Rowling did. What do you mean, as in did? Oh, what makes people hate her? Is that what you mean? Bidoof? Oh yeah, that's the other god, I forgot. Okay, good. That person, that NPC didn't move too much. That one didn't either. Let's hope that woman here doesn't move too much. Oh, she doesn't. Wonderful. Which type of dog do you want? I mean, for my first dog, I think I'm not gonna go to the shelter. I might go to a, not a backyard breeder because I don't agree with those either, but a licensed breeder. Those exist in Europe. And then I would get a... Have you ever heard of a, I mean, you know what a pug is? I don't want a modern pug though, because they are... I mean, they can barely breathe and the legs are too stubby. They are plagued by bad genetics. I don't want a pug like this. What I actually want is a... They are called a retro pug, or also an old German or old Dutch pug, or sometimes a sports pug. And that's an effort by breeders to get the old pug back, the old pug breed that existed 200, 300 years ago, or even more, or longer. That pug can actually breathe correctly. And has legs that are not stubby and can actually run around without having any other health problems. And I think I'm gonna get a completely black one. For some reason it was always a pattern that the first pet of any species that I kinda have is completely black. Starting with my my black moor goldfish that I had back then. And also the cat that adopted my parents. It's a black cat with green orange eyes. A more green yellowish, but yeah. And I think I should further the just a funny quirky coincidence. I'm gonna get a black retro pug. I know pug have health issues, absolutely. But there are people, there are breeders out there who breed the pug back into healthiness. And I think that's a good thing. It's not only with the pugs, some breeders are doing that with other breeds as well. And I already have a name for that dog as well. Oh, what did she do? Why the hate? Well, she's a TERF, so she's a trans, exclusionary, radical feminist. So she's hating on trans people. She's blurting nonsense on Twitter, siding with fascists essentially, writing stuff like, "Oh, I don't want guys in my toilets or in my ladies' restroom." But no one wants guys in the ladies' restroom. But what TERFs do want, however, is for that dude with the beard and the deep voice, because he has a vagina, because he hasn't transitioned that part yet, that guy should use the women's bathroom, because, you know, he's, to a TERF, he's a woman. But I wouldn't want to have a guy like that in the woman's restroom. He's a guy. I don't care if he doesn't have a penis molded. He's a guy. He has transitioned. He has a beard now. His voice has dropped. He's not a woman anymore. Like many of things like these, and also she's also low-key racist in a way. I mean, if you look at her, the only Jewish character in her books has a family name of Goldstein, and naming a black character Shacklebolt and a Chinese character Cho Chang, I mean, it's kind of like taking a white person and naming him, I don't know, Steve Cracker, I don't know, something like that. It's very tasteless. You ate Chinese? What did you have? What about getting a cat? I would have a cat already if I wasn't allergic. Well, that's a good question, Max Power. TERFs call themselves feminists, but they're not really feminists. I think they're just right-wing grifters who LARP as feminists, essentially. The retro pug is cute. Yes, they look so much more in line with the other dog's facial structure. Oh, so yeah, if you Google it or just look it up on YouTube, you're definitely gonna see that some of them even don't really look like the modern pug anymore. And you can actually go run with them. They are actually very active, which is a good thing. I think they should do that with cats as well. There's so many cat breeds that are not really healthy with the stubby legs. I think they should do the same like they did for the pug. Bring the old pug back. Bring the pug back that can at least run with you, play with you, and breathe freely without having to snore. How is a retro pug made? I mean, most are essentially mutts, so what they do is they mix pugs with Jack Terriers, or sometimes a pug and a beagle. Currently buying Christmas limited Nintendo Online Mario emblems. Oh, on the Nintendo store. Are you gonna take them out for Christmas and display them? Make pugs great again? Yeah, exactly. Not just pugs, but what I do like about pugs, that's like a crucial and wonderful childhood memory that I have, where I went to a friend of, or just a work friend, a work colleague of my dad, and he had a female black pug, and I played for hours with that dog. I still have what we played in memory. It was just such a wonderful moment. I had so much fun with that pug, especially in the summer when we were there once, and he had like a water hose, and he had a pool as well outside, and that guy was always happy when I played with his pug. And what we once did was he showed that the pug loved to bite the water when you hose it on the dog. During the summer, they always try to bite down on the water. And let me tell you, I did that for hours until sunset. Sorry for wasting so much water of yours, friend of my dad, but Wow, that was so entertaining for the whole couple of hours, just, you know, using the water hose as a pistol, and then just the dog going crazy because I teased the dog with, am I gonna shoot water now, am I not gonna shoot water, and they love to jump around and try to catch the water. It was fantastic. And I was laughing so hard because the dog kept making really funny faces. Oh man, that was a wonderful day. It was a, I think, non-retro pug, but it wasn't one of those horrible pug examples. But still, I don't want a standard pug because I don't want to have an animal be bred that has health problems. I do see the ethical problems in that. That's why I want a retro pug. So they still have the temperament, the friendly temperament of a normal standard pug without having the health issues. I had egg fried rice and spring rolls. Also love fried rice from Chinese restaurant close to me. I can treat you right, BBG, 175 platinum points. Oh gee, it's already 23:33. Jesus Christ, where does... Am I time blind? Am I becoming time blind? You are a retro gamer with a retro pug. That's the spirit, Forsaketh, or at least that's the goal, but unless... Well, until now I'm only a retro gamer. But the retro pug will come along soon, I'm pretty sure. Also, the car that I have my eyes on is also retro. As soon as the leasing agreement is up with the car that I currently have, I'm definitely gonna sell that back. And then I'll try to get a retro car. Wonder if the people that bred short snot pugs in the past knew it would cause health issues. I do wonder that as well. Because at least they could hear or see the pug snoring or just having trouble breathing. And from some pugs that I saw, they were really out of breath like every couple of meters. I don't know, that would break my heart personally. But unfortunately, most breeds of animals are bred for either our arbitrary beauty standards, or because, for example, with chicken, we want more of a chunky chicken. Because more chunk means more meat. I mean, that one is pretty easy. But what we did do to some fish and some cats and some dogs might be kind of inexcusable. If I do get the pug, I'm gonna show it here around, of course, I think. Then my stream will probably get interrupted by a dog occasionally, but can you really be mad at them? I'm really happy that I don't have the dog allergy anymore. But of course, I can't just get a dog right now. I would, but I mean, a dog takes money, it costs money. And that would be really not serious of me to get an animal, just not to be able to pay for said animal. I don't think that's responsible at all. Crazy how big chicken have gotten in the last 50 years. Yeah, exactly. If you Google that, I can only recommend doing that. You're gonna see the difference, the vast difference in how chickens used to look like and what we made out of them. How did the dog allergy go away? Well, it's not the only allergy that faded, But, oh, so you're not aware that every 7 years, approximately, you could get rid of your allergies that you have. If you're healthy enough, that can happen. And it happened to me. I mean, I used to have more allergies. Used to be allergic to any kind of fur, so be it hamsters, rats, mice, cats, dogs, even horses and cows. I couldn't wear wool or anything made out of wool because of the because I was allergic to sheep as well. So yeah, there's that. I used to be allergic to pretty much any fur. Nowadays it's only cat fur that I'm allergic against. And I also as a kid, used to be allergic against what's the name of that white tree again? Where the tree bark is really white. It's a common tree in Europe. I know the German and the French name, but what's the English one? Yes, I know Boulot in French and Birke in German, but I want English. Inglese, por favore? No? Betula pendula, apparently. Oh, a birch. Okay. So I was allergic against birch pollen. I'm no longer allergic to those. Those vanished as well. So now I'm only allergic to cat fur. When it comes to animals, cat fur and feathers, unfortunately. I don't know if the feathers allergy is for all birds. I mean, I do have crow friends, but it's not like I can actually pet and touch them all the time. So I wouldn't know if I'd be actually allergic to against my crow friends. But yeah, I also figured that one out by myself because my Italian grandmother, she used to have a what was it again? A pillow, and the pillow was filled with feathers. It was actually a really neat pillow, as in it felt really comfy, but I could not use it because after I used it, my whole face was pretty swollen, and it was like red, and it was really scratchy and itchy. And that's when I learned, okay, maybe sleeping on a pillowcase that's chock full with something that you're allergic against isn't the best idea. Also remember my mother buying me a winter coat once, and the winter coat was actually very expensive. Like, she came home with a surprise like that and was so proud, if I remember that correctly, and I just couldn't wear it because it was filled with, again, with feathers. Even though the feathers didn't really make contact with me, I still, like, just my body began to itch everywhere, and then we had to return that, unfortunately. It was a neat coat, but would be a good question if I could wear it today, so just nowadays. I can wear wool now, which is really nice. That much I have figured out, and I enjoy that. F16 is like 50, maybe 60 years old. That's why it's still in use today. Yeah, just like some 60-year-old people out there still doing lots of work. Can it work with a cat allergy? Yes. But what my doctor told me, apparently cat allergies are really hard to get rid of, and apparently those tend to stick around. And that really sucks, because I love cats. I actually am a cat person, so if I did have the choice, the complete free choice, I'd rather have a cat than a dog. But unfortunately that is not a thing I can do. At least not right now. It really sucks. I mean, if God was actually kind, he would give that cat allergy to some 4chan degenerate who tortures cats or something, not me. But oh well. She talked about a vaccine being in the works. A vaccine not for the humans, but for the cats. Where it actually instructs the cat's immune system to destroy a very specific protein that the body of the cat doesn't need, and it's apparently that specific protein where humans are allergic against. So if they don't actually need that protein and they can destroy it, then essentially becoming a allergy-free cat. Well, let's see how that goes. Every 7 years? No, I've never heard of this. Can it work with lactose intolerant? Yes, if it's an allergy, yes. Intolerant apparently isn't always an allergy. There are different, apparently it's also a spectrum of if you're allergic or intolerant. Aspen tree, I didn't know you can be allergic to trees. Well, not the trees themselves, but the seeds, the spores, just that what they secrete essentially. But I've also known people who were allergic to freshly mowed grass or lawn. Like every single time the neighbors did the lawn, it was sneezing time for these kids. Luckily I didn't have that. What happens when you come across a cat? Do you sneeze a lot? I mean, if I come across one, nothing really happens. Used to be much worse, but I really need to touch the cat and, you know, the hair needs to get into my nose or at least provoke a reaction like this. It used to be much worse, but still, yeah, I sneezed then. Wonder if the opposite can happen after 7 years and allergy comes back. The 7 years thing is because apparently that is how long it takes for every cell in your body to, or pretty much every cell of your body to get replaced once. And well, according to my doctor, she told me that there's a small chance when the immune system cells get renewed that they forget about allergies. Or that allergies get deleted that way. Of course, don't quote me on this because I'm not a doctor or anything, but that's what I've been told. And when I looked it up, I did find studies that go into that direction. So I think she's right. Oh, hey there, James. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Today's been super hectic. Hey, no problem. I get it. You don't need to be in every single one of my streams. I don't think that's gonna be possible either way, so don't stress yourself. I'm just happy to see that you're doing well. I mean, the stream, I'm having fun having discussions with my viewers, but as shiny-wise, nothing until now. Your granddad is in the hospital? Oh no, Classic. Oh, that's not good. Is it like a sudden thing that happened? I'm serious, right? This doesn't sound good. After 7 years, I'm a new person, you're saying? Well, in a Theseus ship's paradox kind of way, yes. Except some cells, like some brain cells and I think other cells don't get replaced, or maybe only get replaced a couple of times during your life, but in general she said every 7 years you usually every cell of your body got replaced. But because she said usually or almost every cell, I think there's some brain cells that I think stay for the whole life, for your whole life, or they only get replaced once or twice. I think he's suffering with cancer. Oh my god, that's horrible. I'm sorry, Classic. Do you know what kind of cancer? I mean, with some cancers there's more hope than with others, as bleak as that might sound. The friend that I have with cancer, she's doing good. It's actually looking pretty good for her. I'm really hoping that she will survive next year. And that we can just put that as a dangerous, but other than that, notable chapter in her life, and then we can just laugh at it and look back and say, oh, remember that time you had cancer? Huh, that was quirky. And then we can continue living. You don't know any specifics. He's supposed to be getting better, but I visited him today and he looks weak. Well, to be fair, the treatment of cancer also makes him look weak. So maybe give him a chance for that. Just a person looking worse doesn't necessarily have to mean they are worse off. Don't want to say it, but I doubt he has that long left. I'm sorry to hear that, Classic. Well, I mean, in that case, maybe try to be there in his last moments. And if there's anything you want to talk with him about, something that you want to know, do it now. I wish I could talk to my grandparents again, but they've been deceased for over 10 years now. You're not sure how old he is? 70? Probably older? Well, cancer in that age is pretty tough on the body. Yeah, apparently only some brain cells. The majority of brain cells, but not all of them. Apparently some, the body is unable to replace. And that is also the reason why some kinds of brain damages can't really fix even with stem cell therapy. But then again, I'm not a doctor, I just know that she told me something like that. And I've heard something similar from a neurologist. Never met 3/4 of my grandparents. I mean, my maternal grandfather died pretty much when I was a toddler. So did my other grandfather, but he died while I could still make some memories with him. But those are really among the earliest memories that I have, and I mean, I was a really small toddler, so it's barely anything. So I have much more memories of my grandmothers because they did survive past my toddlerhood, so to speak. My maternal grandmother died in 2005 when I was a kid. That was really rough. That was not a nice day. And then the other one died when I was a teenager in 2008. Oh no, not two. My bad, not 8. 11. 2011. Yeah, so yeah, someone who can't talk to her grandparents at all. Maybe those of you who have them still. One day you unfortunately can't do that anymore, so maybe think of that. Yeah, that got depressing, I'm sorry. Hey there, Alex, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? A little late for the stream, come on, it's all good. Yeah, it is pretty late, but oh well, I mean, it's the gesture that counts, and seeing that you're here now, that means that you're safe and sound, and that is the most important aspect. Oh, he stared off into space. Could be medication though. Some medications, they give you a trip, or make you so that you are essentially spaced out. That is Doesn't have to be something bad, but then again, I don't want to give you false hope. I wasn't there. You only met your mother's side, okay? Your dad doesn't speak to his parents? Oh, okay. It's even more late here, almost 1 AM. Oh, true, you're in the future. Oh, the hunt, no shinies until now. I don't know. Safari Sunday seems to be cursed lately. Just don't get anything. But discussions-wise, really good. Not like yesterday, where the stream was really quiet. Oh, you stared off into space, not him, okay. But yeah, maybe next time you meet him, have some good discussions. Because that's also why I also usually try to visit my parents once a week. Or at the very least once a month, even though I don't live with them anymore. One day I'm not gonna hug them anymore. One day the last goodbye has been said, and I don't know, seize the day, seize the moment where you still have your parents and your grandparents and other loved ones around. Having randomly an idea today. An idea sounds great. I have nowhere to put it. Alright, so let's hear it, Alex. Was moving around pretty well, just slowly. I mean, if he's 70, it's like my mom is also 70 and she's still active, but things are much slower now than 20 years ago. That's just aging. That is pretty hard, though, I have to say. That's one thing I don't like lately, just seeing my parents age. I mean, better that than having them die young, of course, but I know it definitely hits seeing your parents age more and more. Always been awkward with my older family because I rarely talk to them. Oh, so there's not really that much communication or contact between those two family branches, I take it. You know, sometimes it's better to cut out toxic family members if they really hurt you a lot, then just because someone is family doesn't mean that you have to endure everything they do. But of course, I don't know the situation there in detail. It's too much to type here for me in English, alright. But in a couple of words, it's a story to make a small JRPG, to write a book or whatever, okay. Could maybe be doable in RPG Maker or something similar. Depending on the scope. And as I'm learning how to code, it would be interesting for me to code, but not so interesting to write dialogues or make game design. Maybe I'll share it on Discord. Hey, I mean, I would actually be interested in helping you, especially with the dialogue or game design things. Me and RPG Maker, no. Ah, okay, that's fair. I know some people really don't like that program. That's fair. Still kind of talk to me like I'm a child though, and I'm 16, so that makes it awkward. I see both sides here, as in I see your side. I was also 16 once, and people talking down on me like I was a child felt patronizing. But at the same time, I see also the adult perspective. And just when you're like over 25 or even older, you just kind of, when you see someone who's 16, you think a kid. But it's not in a patronizing way. Even though it might come across as such, definitely. That or they asked me if I'd gotten any. Okay, I don't think they ask that way, but my nonna, my Italian grandmother, always kept asking me, "Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend?" And when I did have one, oh boy, was she happy. That's my now husband. Just imagine him standing in a kitchen, and then an old lady from Italy that he doesn't really know just comes rushing towards him, kisses him on the cheek, says something in Italian that he doesn't understand. And then she hugs him and she just is super happy in the kitchen. That was kind of the moment. I still remember that. None of my family has done anything wrong to me. Oh, that's good then. It's a hard thing as they were gods in our eyes and when we were young only to fade under father time. I mean, yeah, I've seen that. I do see as an adult now all the mistakes that my parents did, and all you can do is you just know, even if they are adults also don't really know what the hell we're doing most of the time. But you just gotta be understanding and then try to learn from their mistakes should you ever have children. You don't get much chance of talking to them. My grandparents have a 92-year-old friend with dementia who still walks a mile daily, but we think the friend has dementia. She seems confused a lot of the time, doesn't need a walking stick. Slight confusion and dementia. I mean, dementia is a vast spectrum of symptoms. I wouldn't be able to diagnose dementia just from that. It's good that you're learning to code, Alex. Good for you. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's see. The last reset for tonight. Or, well, we have 2 minutes. Now let's do another one, you know? Why not? Come on. Sunkern. Come on, at least the last one be a shiny. It's time to share. Does anyone have a modded Switch here? James, you used to have one. Maybe you can help Alex. Sounds like a beautiful family. Whose family? I mean, about mine, I'm very happy with mine. I mean, we do have black sheep in there as well. But, other than that, I think every family has those. But yeah, that's how I've been, actually, that's how I've been raised. The family should, if possible, stick together and put their differences beside them. My uncle has been the only one to ask so far, but they've all cut from the same cloth. Okay. I mean, sometimes one side of the family are just full of nut jobs. Or, I don't know, there's just so many people who have kids and they should have never had children in the first place. I'm sorry if that sounds really mean, but it's just a realization that I have more often every single day. I didn't have a modded Switch, but it didn't work for me at all. I did it wrong and got banned from their online service for a year. This was back in 2022. I do remember because we were playing the Animal Crossing game together. And you had that quirky island with that weird design over everything that was super straining to the eyes. Still remember that. And I still don't understand why you've done that. Everyone who also went to that island asked me why did he do that. I don't know, ask James. Have you uploaded the game on Discord? It should work emulators too. Alright, thank you. Alright. Oh, okay, that's why you were asking for if anyone has a modded Switch, because then you could play it. Neat. I'll try it out. I randomly contemplated existence when I woke up today. I am still trying to get over the fact that I have a conscious existence. 30 years after my birth, but you know. I assume in emulators you mean the Switch emulator? For the Switch one. I've never used a Switch emulator. I wouldn't even know the name of the ones people are using now. I plan to make GBA NDS 3DS when I rewrite it in Pure C. That is really cool. But yeah, I'll try to go over that document. And then I also need to remember to update the shiny list because some new shinies came into the game as well, like the lattes of my Sapphire cartridge and also the lattes of my German Ruby cartridge. That is not cool, that is crazy. Okay, fair, fair. Okay, please, shiny, please, please, game, come on. Don't give me another stream without any shinies. Oh well. I wish I could pirate 3DS games. I really want to play OS or X and Y. Look up how to hack your 3DS. It's actually not that hard. And you can also ask for help on the Discord. I think James has already done that, so maybe he can help you as well. And as for always, unfortunately no shiny today, but still I had a pretty good time with you guys. I hope you had that as well. And as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream. And hopefully see you in next day's stream. So have a good one, goodbye, and good night.